Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are listening to this. I just wanted to hop in here and talk about trusting yourself to adjust. So, I think that a lot of times we start to create new results in our life, or we desire to create new results in our life, and we get really nervous. Like our ego kicks in, our brain's trying to keep us safe. And remember, for our brain, familiar equals safe. And so it kind of keeps us stuck doing those same things that we were doing. And what we need to allow ourselves to do is trust ourselves to adjust, that we can step in, adjust to the new change, step in a little further, adjust to that, step in a little further, adjust to that. And in all of this, I just want you to realize the power that you have within you to shift. And I think that a lot of times when we look to buy the course, we look to hire the coach, we are looking for the person who's just going to give us the steps to do. And what I want to say is, like, especially for me as a coach and any other good coach, we don't truly want to be your crutch in your business. Because what if the way that we did things doesn't feel good to you? We want to be able to navigate what does feel good to you. And it's my job as your coach to be your guide, to guide you through making those decisions, to guide you through tapping into that power within you, and not just give you steps and say, do this, do this, do this. And the reason for that is because we then learn to not trust ourselves. We are then looking for external validations to all of our decisions. We are looking for external validation for the steps that we're taking. And that is not what we want, because as a business owner, as a mom, as a human, you want to be able to trust yourself in every aspect of your life or business. And how you handle life is going to carry over into your business as well. And so when we're really thinking about just trusting yourself, allowing yourself to adjust to something new, and not utilizing a coach or a program as a crutch, so that I feel like sometimes we're like, oh, well, I did everything that my coach said. It just wasn't supposed to work for me. And it's really easy to point the finger at something or someone else as to why you didn't get the results. And what I want to help you do as a coach, and this is what I do through the Breathwork Method. This is my framework that I walk you through. Any client I work with, we go through this. Any program I offer, we go through this. But I really help you tap into you, who you want to be, where you want to go, and really leaning into trusting yourself. Now, obviously, as I'm guiding you, I'm not going to tell you or allow you to do something that I'm like, actually, that's absolutely not going to work. Like, I'm not just like our kid, right? We're not going to let them touch the hot stove. We're going to keep them from doing that. But we're also going to let them try new things. Just like me as your coach, I'm going to let you try new things, because that is the only way to learn. And when you start to lean into what feels good for you, and then you start to trust that, that is when the magic happens. That is when the results start to come. That is when you start to step into that highest version of you, who's going to get you where you need to go, because the version of you that you are right now is not going to get you where you want to go, right? It got you here. It's not going to get you there. And there are so many steps in between becoming the version of you that you want to be from the version of you that you are. And I think something that a lot of people don't tell us is that there is an adjustment period. There is a mourning, because we are letting go of something that we have taken on as our identity for so long. Now we're letting that go. Now we're stepping into this new identity of who we want to be now, so that we can create the results that we want. And we're letting go of the old stuff, which is a scary step. It's a hard step. Like, I'm not going to pretend that it's easy, because we're taking on more and more accountability for our own results in our lives. And sometimes it's really hard to face that. Sometimes it's really hard to face the fact that the reason you're not where you want to be is because of you. Has nothing to do with anybody else, has nothing to do with the circumstances that you're in, has everything to do with you and just not stepping into your power. And so I just want to offer that to you here, is Just lean into trusting yourself to adjust and not searching for someone who's just going to give you the steps. Search for someone or something or help that you need so that you are able to tap into your own power. This is what the breathwork method does, is helps you tap into your own power within, find the answers within you so that you finally start to create the results that you want in your life. If this is something that interests you, reach out to me. You can find me at Amanda Clark Studios on Instagram. You can send me a DM there. I love hanging out on Instagram. I love supporting you in your life and in your business and helping you come back to you and figure out, what do you want and how can you create that utilizing the power within you. And when you start to utilize that power instead of searching for someone who's going to give you the steps to take, things are magical. Incredible things start to happen. And so if that is something that you are feeling called to, all the links will be in the show notes below, but reach out. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it and get you where you want to be.